Conwell Hoban was born February 4th, 1925 in Lansdale, Pennsylvania to Abraham T. and Jeanette Hoban. The Hobans were immigrants of Jewish descent from the Ukraine. This is a picture of Mr. Hoban now. One is in his library. This is a publicity photo, and this is a picture of him on the street. Russell began drawing when he was 5 years old. He drew as much as he possibly could. He later attended school at the Philadelphia Museum of Industrial Art, and at the Philadelphia Museum of Industrial Art, he met his soon-to-be wife, Lillian. Russell joined the Army during World War II and served on the Italian front from 1943 to 1945. In the meantime, he and Lillian were married on January 31st, 1944. Lillian later illustrated all of Russell's books. They had 4 children together, 3 daughters and a son. Russell held many positions over the years. He was a freight handler, a shipping clerk, and he also did freelance work illustrating in magazines and designing for silkscreen shops. His first book was published by Harper in 1959 called What Does It Do and How Does It Work? In 1969, the Hoban family moved to London. However, Lillian returned to the U.S. after their divorce in 1975. Also in 1975, Russell married his second wife, and they had 3 children together, all sons. Russell Hoban has written over 50 children's books, and one of my all-time favorites is The Little Brute Family. And this book is about a little family of brutes who are not very nice to each other, and they kick and pinch and push and pull their ways to school, and mommy thumps the furniture and scolds the baby, and the dad goes and finds sticks and stones for breakfast and lunch and dinner, and nobody thinks that the food is good, and nobody says how wonderful or how delightful. But one day the little baby brute is walking out in the forest, and he finds in a field of daisies the little lost wandering good feeling, and he brings it home, and the little brutes are able to be happy like they've never been happy before. So it's a really sweet little book, and it works really well to teach a peace lesson in your classroom. There's also Mr. Hoban wrote a book called Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas, and it was adapted by Jim Henson into a Muppet play. And if you haven't seen it, I would highly recommend getting it and watching it during Christmas. It's a real sweet story about Emmett Otter and his mother, and both of them want to have some money to give each other a gift for Christmas. So Emmett takes his mother's wash tub because he needs it to help make his jug band, and he feels like he'll win the prize money, so he takes it and uses it for his jug band. The mother also gives up something in order to win the contest so that she can get Emmett something for Christmas. At the end of the story, a really loud crashing band comes in, and they end up winning the contest, and Emmett and his mother have to confront each other, and the story ends very sweetly with them both realizing that their love is more important than a Christmas gift. Some more children's books that Russell Hoban wrote, and most people are probably familiar with, are the Francis stories. There are approximately 5 to 6 Francis stories. One of them is A Babysitter for Francis. Another one, Bedtime for Francis, and Bread and Gems, about a badger named Francis.
I write books for adults and for older children. One of the stories that he wrote for older children is called The Mouse Child. This is about a wind-up mouse, and they go through some adventures in this. Ridley